All right, so this is my personal solo bunker base design. And it's got a variable core. It's got 3 different starter bases, so it never really gets old. It's got a massive amount of storage. It can hold like 40 or more large boxes. And again, 3 different cores, doesn't really get old. And you got your loot rooms on both sides, so it's kind of not splashable. And we just put like a little shooting floor right on top of everything to keep everything super cheap. And we're using some nice roof peaks. And speaking of cheap, it is very cheap to build, and these costs do vary a little bit if you do it all stone at first or if you have frags to go straight to frags. But the HQM is locked in and that upkeep is very reasonable for a solo. And the 3 different variations for the core, my favorite, the first one is just the external vending machine and the triangle spiral stair for the cheapest. And then you have just like you can put it on a standard stability foundation, high foundation bunker with the triangle spiral stair as well. But then you could also do like an internal vending machine with that, but then you also lose one of the full walls of the honeycomb. So you do have to like HQM a bunch more stuff. It's kind of better if you want to use this layout for like a group and maybe expand more up top. It's not really worth it. I don't really recommend using this, but yeah, it's super nice and super easy. And you do have all sorts of, nice things about the base. Again, we're just going to go real quick tour here. Come through the front door. Got the glass to peep. Very standard. Then we have some regular furnaces, locker entrance. Nice, tons of open loot over here. Tons of storage. We're maxed out on boxes. The server only lets me put 32. We have our electric furnace for all of our smelting and our goods going up to our little mini shooting floor bedroom area with our peaks down in. Usually I have like boxes or something here to jump on. But again, nice little bedroom area that's kind of sectioned off with garage doors. You can peek at everything and respawn and get your nice little peaks in the corner here. Yeah, it's super nice, and of course super easy. You got the peaks down here going down into the core. This is my favorite one just because it's the cheapest, and we don't really need to HQM as many things because we have that vending machine blocking the TC. You have triangle power stair, easy thing here. And this way you can still pipe industrial stuff past your bunker, whereas the other ones you can't really do that. So it's super simple to build. You're just going to start out with a single triangle and a 1x1. And I do have to do it straight to stone so our resource counter is accurate on the server. We're just going to do straight to stone 1x1, and you're going to start by picking the side to your right of your TC for your loot room. And that is going to be your sealed side. So just like this, we're going to do it double doors here. And then we're going to do our jump up and our 2 beginning loot rooms for our starter base. And this is going to be sealed up just like this. And this is going to be wood. And again, I do have to place them in the grade for this counter to be accurate. So it is just a nice, easy 6K stone, a nice row of stone, 1K extra of wood plus the TC and your doors. And again, it's incredibly nice, incredibly easy for a starter base. You can go ahead and put all your don't do that. And go ahead and put all your floors for your, it's actually okay, new shooting floor method coming soon. And go ahead and again, has to be placed like that. All right, so just like this is going to be our starter base. Don't play with this yet until you get the vending machine. You can place all of these, and this is where you're going to leave. And again, just like that, that's your nice starter base. All right, and then the starter base for the standard stability bunker is just going to be as follows, just like this. Put your TC there, same exact layout after you add the stability part. And this is going to be wood, just like this, just like this. All right, and for the third and final version that does take a bit more resources, you are going to start out with all of these first, because your TC is going to be over here. But otherwise, same thing for this version as well, for this starter footprint. Oops, and I messed that up. That's supposed to be like this for the third variant of the core. Not like that. Just like this for the third variant of the core. And then we'll just expand the exact same. And going forward to expand, we're just going to seal off our entrance and make them loot rooms. Both sides of our entrance, we're going to make them loot rooms. Then we'll just have like a twig jump up here, however you want to do it. Then you're going to hash it out. This is going to be your bunker entrance with this area here. And you can put a window here now that you're getting a bit more resources. And you're just going to, I like to do double door. You can do stuff like this with like a half wall over it. It does make it easier and it's harder to splash, but it's whatever. It's not worth the mobility struggle for me. So I just keep it double door just like that. Then we're going to add all of our honeycomb before we upgrade anything inside, because we can put the first layer of honeycomb on and still access every single wall inside and not have to worry about it. We're just going to honeycomb everything. I missed a square back there, and this does not, except for the bunker inside. That's just going to be the one. Just fill out the floor plan, just like how we're seeing here, the footprint. And as always, you're going to want to upgrade the sheet when you have the opportunity, or you can leave them stone. It's just like a divider. And just like this is going to be your stage 2. It's going to be like this. And you want to see all these and put your jump up. Don't put that square there. Put half walls like this and put your jump up right here. And I was supposed to put the half wall first. For your loot rooms. You want them on both because we're going to have some boxes there. Then we want low walls and a square. And then we can put a half wall here, floor, and double door to seal. And this is going to be our stage 2/2.5, because as you can tell, quite a lot of stone. We just added another 20,000 stone to get here. But again, it's incredibly nice. Now we have our bunker, our roof access. And this is going to be honeycomb because this is going to be our TC, and we'll just have a turret there. So, and then we do put, you have to do the worst possible placement of the ramps. You don't get to put any of them down until put them all bottom up. So you have to wait until like you're fully expanded and sealed in, have the full base footprint, full base, everything built in stone before you put the ramps for your loot rooms, which is kind of annoying. But we're just going to continue, and you do go ahead and honeycomb further, but you need to upgrade these to sheet metal because you're never going to see these again, as well as these, just like that. So that's going to take 1600 metal frags. And then you could still access these, so you don't need to seal those in. You don't need to sheet metal those. So again, you're just gonna and everything else you can access just like that. And this, we'll just go ahead and put this honeycomb here. And once you're at this point, for another 6k stone, oh, I forgot to put this honeycomb on this one. Fantastic. You want to double up the honeycomb on the squares on each of your loot room sides, just like that. And you can do this to sheet as well. And you do wall frames for your shooting floor on your hexagon sides. You can do wall frames here. You can do half walls on each of these low walls. Floors. Same thing here. You can do a single wall, window, square floor back, single floor, wall frames all on your 1x1 with half walls, like so. And this is does take a little bit because you do seal it with a roof piece, so it does, you have to get all of this in place, and then you can place all your roof pieces. And we do use the frames and a triangle floor frame to place our square roof piece here, so we have that nice peak down that people use in large furnace spaces, but so we don't have the annoying horizontal frame, floor frame. I have to run into it. And yeah, just go ahead and it's like this. Then once you're done with that, you go ahead and seal everything up here, and this is where you can get a ladder and put your windmill and a couple solar panels up there, and not there. And then once that is done, you can do this. If you don't have skins, it has to be sheet metal, or you have to place yep, it's criminal, or it has to be sheet metal. If you do it in stone first, you just have to upgrade it to sheet. I mean, you want to upgrade it to sheet anyway because the roof will be soft side, but it is a pay to win placement there. And that just gives you an extra little peak and a nice little ramp to kind of really take advantage of this peak here. And when this is unskinned sheet metal, remember you could shoot through this fin. Not that it matters, but and yeah, and that's just, it's around 50k stone in total. But again, by the time you have this, you can do this all on wipe day. It's just one box of stone, and it's super easy. You just place your vending machine, place your ramps all from the bottom up. So you would just have, I usually just keep the boxes normal until I get the last floor. Like I just have boxes without using the ramps, and then I pick them up and it's super annoying, but it works. And then it like adds as internal honeycomb to the raid cost, especially if you face them forward, which they're super annoying face forward because you have to put the frames and everything first, and then you place them. And once you place a box on there, you can't place them, so you kind of have to place them all at once. And you can just repeat that on these. And put a ramp here to block this window with the building block, and then you could upgrade everything to sheet. Just like that. And if you are doing a high foundation, if you're doing this just a standard stability bunker where you do this on high foundations, you just want to put the two roofs like this, like in this direction. So now with this one combined, it's 3, just so it's not too high foundations. So they have to break and then upgrade this foundation to sheet, or yeah, so it'd be 2 sheet foundations and then the high armored foundation. And then you can use this as well for storage up here. I like to use this as bedrooms. Obviously you have one as a jump up, but You can seal one of them off. It does have to be skinned or sorry, sheet. Sheet to be able to place the thing here, and then you put either a wall here, and just like that, and then this will be like a bedroom on one side. And then you can as well block one of these off and like this, so you have the loot here with your bed here, or your bedroom on one side, and it's not your jump up side. On this one you could have this is like loot for like a kit for when you're shooting over here. And then these are both sealed off, so even when they break like this, even if they break, if they splash like the roof. Oh, I didn't do this right. This is supposed to be half wall here and then full wall. Because it needs to be conditional with the roof. And now, like, if they splash right there, like, it's not just all open. They still have to go through doors and everything. So it's super nice and super easy. But yeah, I've been using this a lot. It is fantastic. And again, super nice, super easy. Double bunker, 1 by 1.